Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest account overview. Today we have a special account. It is a 1.8 billion myte account with crazy gear. So, getting into this, we'll actually look about basically everything. I think we'll go to familiars, we'll go into gear, look at his castle stars. He has 24 million gems, if you can see that. 24.5 million gems. I believe they won the what's called Labyrinth, so they got a ton of gems now. So anyways, we'll look at everything today. We'll first take a look at his troop comp. So taking a look at the troops, it's a normal comp. It's got 550k of each tier 5, so it is a tier 5 account. Does have 3 million each of tier 4 and about 5 million each of tier 2, so it can take some rallies. He does have some tier 1 and stuff. That's probably just for attacking and fodder and whatever else, and they're really fast troops. They're good for farming and stuff like that. So anyways, that's his troop comp. He has 28 million troops. Look at his bags though. This is insane. He's got 40 billion food in his bags, 9.3 billion stone, 8 billion wood, 4.5 billion ore, and 13 billion gold. So he's not going to run out of resources anytime soon. I believe he has like 30 hyper farms or something like that. So he never really uses his bags, but if he ever needed to, he's got tons, so he could heal for days. So that's actually the first thing. The second thing we're going to look at is his castle stars, because this is an account with a crazy amount of castle stars. So it looks like he's got the, sorry, I'm going to move my face down, the SS Wyvern. I think it's the new one. So he's got that up to 4 stars already. He's got the Frozen Flight at 4 stars, the Treasure Gallon. By the way, if you guys wondering, these things give stats, so that's why you get castle stars. Look, you get cav attack, cav HP, what's it called, cavalry attack, range HP, infantry attack, range attack. So if you guys are wondering how people get these crazy high base stats, it's the castle stars, by the way. And he's got, I think, 65 stars, because look at all the castles he's got. So he's got all of them. He's missing a couple, but again, he's got like 60 of those. So if you take a look at his base stats, these are without forts, by the way. He's got almost 200% base stats without forts. So that's from, a lot of that's from familiars, and then the other part will be from obviously those castle stars. So we're in range right now. I don't even know if we're in range talents. What are we in? We're in farming talents. In farming talents, he has 730% range with his gear on. I had range gear on just because he's got this, and that actually knocks down his food, so he's not actually like food negative. What is his food upkeep? His upkeep 0. So yeah, he's got 0 upkeep because of the mythic champ piece, and then you run the what's called reduce upkeep by 50%. Technically, he can go 25%, but then he doesn't have 0 food, so he still has some sort of food. But yeah, so at this point, he's got 0 food upkeep. That's from the Mythic Champ. You can see his hourly upkeep, even though he has what's called 28 million troops, he's got 0 upkeep, and that again, that's from the Mythic Champ. As soon as I switch out of that Mythic Champ piece, that will definitely go down. So if I switch into his infantry set here, you'll take a look at his food, and now he's at negative 40 million hours. So that's why I'm trying to stay in his range as much as possible. We'll take a look at the stats. I'll go into the range. Just so it's food upkeep, and then I'll go through this way just so you can see the stats on the gear. So he's got 511% what's called infantry attack on his gear here, and then obviously the army HP and infantry HP 173%. So really good set here. Again, we're not in talents, so I'm not going to switch him out of his talents and stuff. This one, you just see the stats, and again, he's got crazy base stats, so these are all over 800% if you actually add in everything else. So range, he's at 531. Again, you saw what his range stats are. It's, what is it, 730, I think? Yeah, 730 without talent. So that goes up to around 800, maybe even higher if he's in range talents. I don't know how much range talents give. It's like 50 something. Yeah, it's over 800. So and then his cav here, he's got Mythic Champ in there as well. This piece gives him, how much attack does this give him? 79%. A cav attack, so his cavalry attack is 509, so quite high there as well. So he's got the drums and everything like that, so pretty much best in slot, other than, let's say, Mythic Champ. He does have 1 Mythic Champ piece there, 1 Mythic Champ in his range, and I'm not sure if he has Mythic Champ in his infantry. Nothing in his infantry, but he's got a couple cups in there as well. Then he's got his mixed gear, so that's his mixed gear. He's running just mixed stuff, so he probably doesn't use it. Like, he's 1.8 billion might. Who's going to be rallying him? This is only for forts, so he can use this for forts and stuff like that, but he's got very heavy range on this one, so that's just mix. He can move the pieces around if he needs to. Again, he's not set up for mix. He's set up for blasts and rally leading and stuff like that. Mix is only for forts, so he can switch his jewels around if he wants to do forts. He does have other stuff too, like familiar gear and all that, but monster gear, again, that's just all stuff to do for hunting and stuff like this. What is this? Mixed food. I guess this is mixed when he wants to be food positive. So that's his stats. He's almost got 400% range in this set here. So and then he's got 273 infantry and low cav on it. But again, that's kind of what you have when you're in your mixed set, usually in low and cav, just because there's not very good cav pieces other than, let's say, firewall plate. But again, if you want to be food positive, you can't have that. So, and then he's got this interesting gear. It looks really nice, but they're all like level 1 pieces. So, anyways, so that's kind of his gear there. I mean, he's got a bunch of other pieces. We can go into here and take a look. So, that's his gear stats. He does have like the mythic, what's called training stuff. He's got all mythic here. Like, he can move some jewels around if you wanted extra pieces and stuff like that, but I think the only champ pieces you have is the body and the offhand. I think that's it. I'm not sure if I can switch army. Whatever, never mind. I was like, is mythic champ in there? No, that's yeah, so he has a mythic champ firewall of this plate here, so that's mythic champ there, and then the offhand as well. I think it's everything he has in there. Yeah, you can see he's got crazy amounts of gear and stuff in here. So anyways, we'll take a look at his familiars. So we'll take a look at that next. Again, he does have the, does he have tier 5? He doesn't have it unlocked. He does have it up, but he doesn't have that's Trojan, Blackwing. So he's just missing some of the tier 5s here, basically in his attacking, but he does have a bunch of them. He basically has all the familiars. He's just missing the, what's called these things. So he does have a good cav blast. So he does have his tier 5 in his cav. I'm not sure if he has it. No. So he is missing some of those, but he does have the actual tier 5s himself. So you do get the extra attacks and stuff in this. What is this? Yeah, this is army HP if you put this one up. I think that's what he put. That's range defense. So again, all these tier 5s do have the infantry attack, coalition army attack and stuff like that. So if you guys are wondering why these max titans and stuff like that hit so hard, it's because of these things. It's like, once you max these familiars and max out their what's called their things, you have such crazy base stats that they can even go leaderless against you and do crazy amounts of damage, and even do more damage than people who don't. So again, this is not a titan account. This is just a really good 1.8 bill might account. But yeah, you can see what would be the result, because you can see his base stats there again. And again, he's not a max titan or anything like that, and he still almost has 2% base and all that. So you can see even the army attack and army HP. And then if you go into Fury, where's the Fury thing here? Yeah, you see the Battle Fury. You see all these boosts you get just from Battle Fury, which is insane from having the research done. So that's basically, well, I'm gonna move my face all the way so you can see. So yeah, you see, if he goes into Fury, he gets an extra 25% army attack, 30% defense, 30% HP, 10% attack, and then he's got all those other HPs and defenses as well. That's just if he goes into Fury. So those are just extra stats you get. So you saw the stats he has now. That's without him being in Fury. So you can see how high the stats actually just get. If you're just like, I'm going to go in Fury and get an extra 30% boost on all my stats. So it's like, wow, okay. That's not something you usually have as a smaller account. And again, that's why those leaderless attacks from those like Titans do so much damage compared to like even a leadered attack from someone who has okay gear. So we'll take a look at here. These are all his heroes and stuff. He does have I think these are the coalition ones. Oh, this is just the base stats. So these ones give you just passive attacks and stuff like that. So again, these are not like leader, like you don't use these as a leader, but he just gets passive 10% infantry attack from that hero. This one is coalition. Yeah, so that's if you're leading a fort or something like that. Yeah, so that one, yeah, you can see here. So if it has like a horse here, you actually need to use it. If it has a castle here, those are just passive stats that you get all the time. That's kind of, if you guys were wondering. I'm not sure if you guys knew that, but that's kind of how it is. If it has a castle, you get it. You don't need it to have as your leader. If it's a horse, it's something you need to be using that in your actual attack to get those boosts. So again, this guy just all castles here, and then you have like Chaos Dragon in here. He's got Berserker. He's got Lore Weaver. He's got so many pay to play heroes. We'll go all the way down there. He's got the Gold Watcher there. Yeah, so all these ones, Songstress, Vengeful Centaur, and then obviously the free-to-play ones. But yeah, you can see just how many heroes he has. He's working on the Chronicler. This one's actually a really good one to get, just because that's the counter boost. He does have it at purple, so he's got the 6%. Once he gets that to gold, that is a 15% counter boost on top of what he has. Actually, I wonder what his counter boost is. You actually take a look here. Let's see, counter boost. Where is it? Counter boost. Yeah, so he's got 44% counter boost. That will go up to around 50% if he maxes that hero. Actually, he's at 6%. Yeah, so even over 50%, same thing with all that. So that's really important when you're attacking things. Those extra counter boosts and all that is insane. I wonder what his infirmary space is. Let's see. Yeah, 554. It's not too much because he does have some, what's called manners and stuff. But yeah, if you have a max account, your infirmary space is like 800%. It's 800, not 800k, not 800%, 800k. But yeah, even with not like max, what's called manners or infirmaries is what I'm trying to say. He's got 554k, and that's with like 5 of those plus yeah, so 6. Yeah, without having 6 extra ones, he's already got 554k on there. Is there anything else you guys want to see in this account? I mean, research, he's pretty much maxed everything, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah, like all this is maxed. Actually, we'll take a look at here and see if he's missing any research. But I think he's maxed research. Yeah, let's take a look at that. He's got that maxed, that maxed. Yeah, he's pretty much max research. So this is a max research account, not a max account, but he does have 60 castle stars. He's just missing some mythic champ pieces, and obviously 60 castle stars. But pretty much other than that, and the tier 5 familiars, he's pretty much got this account pretty much maxed. Yeah, I don't know any. Yeah, he's got 210 days on his altar too. Yeah, it's a pretty insane account. Just taking a look at there. Yeah, so take a look at here. Yeah, I think that was all I wanted to show you guys on this account. But yeah, it's pretty much insane. You saw the gear, you saw all the heroes he has, all the familiars. Yeah, it's fun to use, basically. If you guys ever have a max account, it's really fun to use. So that's what he has on his wall right now. Again, he doesn't have the tier 5. I mean, he could actually put the tier 5 familiars, but who's going to hit this guy? He's 1.8 billion, and he's got like full mythic gear. You're not going to be just randomly hitting this guy. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. It was really fun, and thank you for letting me go on the account. He doesn't want me to say the name just because, I guess, just for sake of not being hit and all that. So I'm not actually in a real guild either. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.